Alrighty then. Hello there, my fellow Knights, Squads, and Arms. Ebon Knight here, and today I'm bringing you another video of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. And I believe this is part 7, so yeah. And in any case, yeah, it's been a while. But anyway, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell icon to stay up to date with the content I push out. And if we can we at the very least hit 20 likes on this video. And if you enjoy this content, please share it with your friends on social media. And if you have watched this video all the way through to the end, you're a doll, and you have my applause. So, anyway, let's get started. Now, me, I'll remember the rest of what I do. So I'm just gonna do next. Give me a moment. King's Confidant, Soldier's Peak. Lambert's on the road. Oh well. Let's see.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
What request do I have? I need to double check that email. Yes, I already did that. I really don't think that there's anything else I can do. Aside from those three, and I don't think I can engage in conversation with the bandits again. So, I don't know. And little hint, that was the Archdemon.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
In a sense, through telepathy, more or less. The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yep.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennec, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to sit there. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure
Let
you'll be
me
pleased
see
with the
your
goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
What I was wanting to do.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this?
Energy, there we go. That's supposed to be good. And once it's covered with it.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now?
Savant.
A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform. But my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment.
And there you have it.
Enchantment.
Okay, having an electrical room. I meant to do that. I keep hitting the wrong button. That's why I'm testing it. Jetta in Redcliffe.
Is that for me? Really?
Unexpected. Thank you.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful thought. I don't know.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. A fine gift. You have my thanks.
No, I need to sit here and get hold of the other characters. Ash. Who's the other shit? I can't remember. Now, for the life of me, I remember Super Cecily, who is it? All that stuff that goes to.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Dareko. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Just tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I would hope.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Alrighty. Okay, Oh, I didn't do a whole lot last one, and there was like a very little action, so I'm just going to talk with at least one of them, and then...
I await your command. At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
But you eventually...
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
You're rather half wrong. But you don't need to live that way any longer.
Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely. but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Alrighty, more or less, each time I come back to base camp, I think that here's what I'm going to do. Each time I come back to base camp, I'm going to talk with at least one party member at that particular moment in time.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay. That's weird. I'm supposed to be able to do that, like, almost immediately. One moment. I have that installed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay. Soldier's Pass. I think there's a DLC area to where I can get a hold of a new party member. Oh, what is it here that we encountered?
Slay these monsters.
Ouch. And now to press on.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Just what are you doing?
Ah,
here?
waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. It's freezing! Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
There I go. Pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
What do you mean?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
How much do you want?
Nothing. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away. Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Alrighty. Elf fruit. That's really about all that there is to do over here. Now off on over to Honleith. And once again, we encounter trouble on the road.
Watch for the creature draws near.
If any of you are curious as to why is it these things look the way they do and why they're called such, these animals are literally tainted by the blight. Oh, great.
Let's get started.
This game's version
As you wish.
nailed
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
and I recall those spikes on the shoulders there are supposed to be its spurs.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Alrighty. Drake scale. But yeah, essentially in this, the blight is capable of tainting and or corrupting anything and everything that lives on the land. Trees, the land itself. Eventually becomes barren. The animals become corrupted, and vice versa. So yeah.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends. As you wish. Right. This should be easy. Down with you. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
help? Very well.
Weapons at the ready.
It shall be as you say.
So do it.
Done.
Armed and dangerous. Ready for action.
Okay, here. That's a glass.
I'm unable to do that.
Unlocks key.
Direct me.
I go.
I see.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have it? This should be easy. Only one so bad. As you wish.
Bloody the bronze key. I wonder what that could possibly be for. Is there gonna be the next area I gotta go into? Or maybe it'll be it's just
Task complete.
Hey!
On to the next.
Alrighty, well... And of course the inventory is full. It's not full. Go. Go. Alrighty, guys, on the 30-minute mark, and that's gonna have to do it for this video. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Please share this video on social media to your friends. Be appreciated. Let's, as I said earlier in the video, let's try and shoot for at the lowest 20 likes, if not more, on this video. Leave a comment down in the comment section below, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell icon to keep up to date with the content I post. And I know you guys are tired of hearing that, but I am a small channel and I am trying to get bigger. And in that regard, it would be appreciated if you guys actually tried helping me out a bit. And links will be down in the description below for my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon page. And if you really did enjoy my Patreon, enjoy my content, please feel free to check out my Patreon page and hit me up with some donations. It would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you all having a good one, and I will see you all in the next one on the battlefield. Peace out.